Good morning. Today you find me back in Cambridgeshire in a little village called Longstanton. Now I was scouring through the Conservation Trust website, you know, the church's Conservation Trust website, and found a redundant church just down the road from where I am, which you've already seen from the outside, but it's not open till 11 o'clock and I'm here really early. There was a couple of addresses on the door so you could go and knock and get the key, but it is far too early for me to do that. I don't want to disturb somebody's Sunday morning, so I went for a bit of a walk. Still on it now. There is another church up the road which is still active, which is the All Saints Church. Beautiful bell ringing going on there at the minute. But yeah, the whole point of this journey is just coming out to have a look at the redundant church. So I'm really hoping I can get in there today, because it's well, it's gorgeous as you've seen, you know, with that thatched roof and that double bell coat on the roof there. It looks amazing, it does. So I'm eager to get inside. So whatever happens, I'm going to hang about, I don't know, perhaps till about midday and see whether I can get in. If they haven't opened it up, then I'm going to go and knock on some doors. Like I say, there's 3 addresses for key holders, so I'll go and give that a go. I'm not going to give up on this one. It looks too good. As for the village itself, I'm not sure what's here. I know there's a little village shop. I think there's a pub. But other than that, I don't think there's too much here. I think it's quite a small, quiet place. There is a load of houses that are all oldie-worldy style, and there are some new houses that have been made to look old as well. But it's all in keeping with the village, and it is a nice place. And there is just to my left here now, there's a few fields that are closed off, and I think they're going to be developed, which is unfortunate. But something else I'm not going to discuss today. You know my feelings on all that. I mean, I like it, but I think we can overdevelop areas, especially somewhere as quaint as this. This doesn't need anything else, I don't think, but who am I to say that? Anyway, other than that, there isn't really a lot else here, but it is a very nice place to walk around. I was going to buzz the drone over again, but I don't know if you can tell, but it's quite windy. I mean, I'm not too bad just here because I'm in between trees, but at the church I wanted to put the drone over the roof, obviously, but it's far too windy there, and my skills with a drone are still very limited. I've almost lost it once, and I don't want to do that again, so maybe I'll return here in the summer. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, if you feel like a Sunday walk, or a walk any day actually, just come to Longstanton, and there's quite a few trails to walk around which are nice. Nice quiet place. All you can hear is the birds and wildlife. Yeah, it's quite a pleasant one, this one. I'm enjoying this one today. Well, there you go. That you've just seen there is a pillbox. Now, that's only the second one I've ever seen, that is, and I can't get into that one either. There's a warning sign there saying it's unsafe and it's a confined space, and it's all, well, as you see, it's got Harris fencing all around it. But apparently that's one of 8. I've never seen one in that style before neither. I've looked at pillboxes on the internet and they've all, well, you know what they look like. That one just looks unusual. It looks like a giant upside down saucer. But yeah, you can't get into that, which is a shame. But it is, I think if I read that just right just then, that's going to be a listed building, you know, a place of historical importance. But it would have been nice to get down there and have a look inside, but I kind of get it why it's closed off. You could get trapped, or you know, you could have a bunch of wrong uns down there doing horrible things, so I kind of get it, but it is a shame for everybody else. Maybe there should be like limited access tours or something for it. Anyway, moving on, let's carry on with this walk as it's such a nice day. It would seem I've gone and made myself a little friend while waiting for this church to be opened. Just sat on the bench and he just come and leaped up on my lap, and I've been fussing him for the past 10-15 minutes now. Very, very, very strange. Very affectionate cat. I guess sometimes all we need is a little bit of fuss ourselves, isn't it, eh? Anyway, 11:10 now, still no sign of anyone opening this church, so I'll give it a few more minutes and I'm going to go and have to bang on some doors, I think. Well, that was a mission success. I've got the key. I'm going to go in and I'm going to unlock it for him, put the church open sign out for him, sign the guest book, and do all the things that I'm meant to do. Just been having a quick chat with him about all the churches that I visited, so that was nice. Anyway, let's go have a look. It was definitely worth the wait getting in here. Alright, I arrived at about 8 o'clock this morning and it was locked. Sat around for a while, done a viewing from the outside and then went for a walk. But I don't mind. It's just gone 11 o'clock now and I went and got the key, as you've just seen. But it was well worth it, well worth the wait, because inside here is absolutely magnificent. It's beautiful in here. And I don't know whether you're going to see on the footage that I just done of one of the pillars, but it's got loads of scratches on it from old graffiti. You know, I can't make out any dates, but no, I can't make out any dates. But there's initials of people, you know, where they've etched in a bit of their own artwork, you know, over the years. I mean, that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a wonderful place, this one. Very atmospheric, this one. Yeah, I'm chuffed to bits that I got in here. I'm slowly working my way through the website now, so I hope there's many more to come, and I can get access as easy as this one was, you know, just going to knock on the door and get the key. Fair play on him. That's good, that is. At least I wasn't met with any snotty guy or woman that was not trusting of me to, you know, come and have a nosy around. So yeah, fantastic. Well, I'm going to spend a few more minutes here, and I'm going to put the sign out for him, leave it open, pop the key for his letterbox, and then move on. Not quite sure what I'm doing next. Don't know whether I'm going to go anywhere else or not. Not quite sure. starting to get a bit hungry now, so might go and get some lunch somewhere. But yeah, this one, awesome little church, this one. I'll leave a link below just in case you're interested. There's an audio file on this church in that link. It might be worth listening to, that could give it a good better explanation than what I can about the windows and the architecture and the roof and bits and pieces, you know. Might be worth listening to if you're interested. Take a look. Right, just before I leave Long Stanton, I just handed the key back to the guy, and he told me, hot off the press, that the church's conservation trust and the people in the local community raised a shit ton of money to re-thatch the roof of that church, because apparently it had started to go and started to leak on the inside. So yeah, fair play on them. When he was pointing out the roof to me at the top, you can see where they've done the work actually, and it does look pretty good. So fair play on everybody that's involved in that, and the church's trust for you know, doing this sort of work to keep these buildings active, because I think without these charities and the support of the communities, then these churches would just end up, well, becoming dangerous and probably getting knocked down or just being a ruin. But putting the money together to fund it, fantastic. Fair play on everybody involved with that. Anyway, I'm going to make a move, and I have found another church that is about 5 miles away from me, so I'm going to go and have a look. All I'm going to do is park up outside it, go and see if it's open, and then leave. I've done my walking, I've done enough today, but as this one, I can't remember the name of it now, as it is relatively nearby, it would make sense just to go and have a nosy at it while I'm in the area. So let's go see if I can find that one. Well, big change of plan. I started to head to that church, and it took me through Cambridge, and there was a lot of roadworks where I was, and an obscene amount of people, so I fucking give up on that. I'm currently heading towards Bedford now, so I'll see whether I can find something down that way to have a look at. But yeah, I'm not staying anywhere near Cambridge today. No, far too busy. Right, after that stress of getting caught out in Cambridge, and then I was going to go into Bedford, but I decided against that. So I come back into Stevenage, went and got something to eat, put my feet up for a bit, and now I've come back out into the countryside. I'm going to do a big lap of the field that I'm at now. Just some extra steps, burn off the food that I've had. And as it's quietened down, I might have a go at flying the drone, because it's been some time and I need to get some more practice in, because I'm still not 100% confident with it. So I'm hoping while it's a bit calm, I'll give it a go while I'm here, if I can find somewhere to take off and land, because I didn't bring the pad with me. I should really keep it in the boot of the car, but it's one of them things, innit? Just keep forgetting. Never mind, we'll figure it out in the end. I'm sure I'll find somewhere to take off from. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but now I've got up here in the fields right next to Minston Chapel again. The wind has really got up, so I don't think it's going to be a wise move for me flying the drone up there, which is a shame. If it comes down, I ain't too worried about that, but the trouble is where Minston Chapel is now, it's all protected by a barbed wire fence, and I'm not exactly nimble enough to leap over it, unfortunately. So I will come back again at some point. I know I've been here a few times now, but it's still a beautiful place, not just because of the chapel, but because of all the countryside and the views from here. I can see right over into Stevenage from here, right onto the highest point of Stevenage, which is the Pin Green area where there's a water tower. I can see the hospital for Stevenage, and if I turn the other way, I can see right into Hitchin and St Hippolyte's, where I was last week in that church. Yeah, there's so much good views from up here. Yeah, I like it a lot up this way. Very quiet. Plus, I'm the only one here, so you know, it don't get better than that. Like I say, I'm not gonna rant on too much for a change. But that drive around Cambridge was just too much. I'd had such a good day in that little church in Longstanton, but when I come out of there to try and find the other church that was 5 miles away, I got caught up in traffic and roadworks, which sort of diverted me through Cambridge, which was so busy and so stressful, and people drive like fucking idiots, you know, trying to get somewhere, which I don't blame them. You know, we've all got to drive like an idiot to get somewhere, haven't we? When we're being held up, you know, you just got to do what you can. But that whole experience was too stressful for me, which is a bit of a pain in the arse, really, because you think about it, I drive at work, I drive at weekends doing this, plus I live in a van, so I mean, I'm pretty much on the road all the time. But the older I get, the more stressful I find driving. I really do, you know. It's like, I think the best time that I drove to Wales was the last time I went down there, and I drove through the night. All right, I was exhausted when I got there, but the roads just so quiet, I could plod along. There was no aggro whatsoever. It was fantastic. I mean, yeah, driving through the night or early in the morning, that is definitely something I enjoy more than driving through the day. Anyway, that's my Sunday rant over with. Until the next time. Anyway, yeah, I shall continue having a lamble around here for a bit. Yeah, far too windy for that drone. I don't know if you can tell, but I shall be back. Yeah, surely you can hear that wind. Yeah, that's picking up quite bad. Never mind, it is a gorgeous Sunday evening. It really is. I do like this.